All right. Tricolored love story, bitches. Let's get into it. I'm worried the music is louder than me. But that's over now. Last time on our 3-hour adventure of this story, Ashley, or Ash as I've called them, I don't know, he was kind of like a bitch in the rain for some shit. And then after that, I guess he broke up with homegirl over here whose skirt is skirting. And then after that, they saw each other again, but it was kind of awkward. And then he went to school, and when he went to school, he chose the art class on purpose so he can do whatever he wants. But he really can't, because this one handsome dude is roping him in to do shit that he doesn't want to, all because he saw this poster that Ashley did last year, and he really liked it. So now him and his nerdy friend have caught him up into the school's council, where he has to do stuff he didn't freaking sign up for. And then after that, he fucking has to basically make more posters. And during all of that, he ends up meeting like this one girl, Violet, with the big old titties right here, who doesn't really talk much, except when she does. And then after that, he asks all the different classrooms what they want, and they're really fucking assholes about it. And then he winds up going to class 7 where his ex-girlfriend was, and it gets kind of awkward. But, I mean, she basically tells him what he needs to do. And then after that, he gets worried because he doesn't have enough time to do it. But at the same time, he knows that, like, he could probably shell it out. It just won't be that good. So while he's stressing that out, Violet winds up drawing some really amazing shit that he drew, and it only took her like half an hour to do it. So then after that, I think we just sort of catch up right here, right? So yeah, there you go. Oh, also, the handsome dude is basically holding this up for hostage, because if he doesn't make the posters, then he won't cover for Ash, because his parents aren't available, because his parents don't approve of his lifestyle or some shit. Anyway, all that happened. So let's continue. Yeah. So that's that. Even if I... Oh, God, my throat. Even if I put it that way... Section 2, PE lesson during the class. Please! Before the PE teacher gives the order of the free activities, I trick my desk mate to the canteen with an excuse of buying drinks downstairs together. She just sits on the seat and listens to the proposal I view as extremely constructive, proactive, and having practical significance. Can you let me think about it? She doesn't give me any definite reply on whether she'll take or reject the job. Sure, you can think about it. However, it'll be a great help if you join us. Of course, it'll be good if I could help. But I fully understand her concerns. If you're worrying about this work taking up your time, actually, if you can keep up that speed, it won't take much of your time. No, that's not what I meant. Then you're worrying about the reward after? I've got it covered. I'm also in no mood for work from him for free all the time. I'll tell you what, if I must rob, I'll rob something from him, yes? 10 McDonald's extra value meals would be too many. I hate that that's like the thing that drives him to do shit. But I'll at least rip him for 7 or 8 meals. I don't mean that either. Then, actually, I'm pretty happy that Ash invited me. Happy? Why did she say Ash invite me when you're talking to Ash, you weirdo? Ashley, I could really understand her concerns stemming from this angle. Why would she feel happy from being invited, for me to invite her to do free work for such a feeling? But I may not be able to draw them. But I may not be able to draw them. Not able to draw? What do you mean? You did a pretty good job, didn't you? No, noting. I mean, if I couldn't help you at the end, it'd be bad for both of us. So if I may, I want to think it over again. Though I'm really happy. Looking at the girl in the front of me, lowering her head of turning me down, I could help to sigh my heart. Sorry. Don't be. I'm rushing too much. I believe that Violet would be able to draw these fantastic pictures. I'm sure you'd be of great help. So please don't worry about anything. Please come to us for help. This. Although I want to say something like that just now, I guess not. Ah. I also don't know what it's like to be forced to do something, so I don't want to be obsessed with it. So think it through and decide it yourself. By myself? Yes. I want to say that if Violet could help us, your paintings can be done in time. But it's not like we must have Violet's help. Things will eventually sort themselves out. Lucian wouldn't do nothing about it. Sorry, I talk too much. I don't know why I always feel that so much nonsense to talk about when I'm with you. For one moment, I suddenly realized I made a slip of the tongue. With me? What on earth did I just say? Silence is golden. Silence is golden. Isn't that the principle inherited in our ancestors' wit, which I used to warn myself and mock Green? No, I don't mean that. I'm talking about myself. Yourself? Yes. Perhaps I'm a little bit shy with strangers, so I have to wipe off the sweat of my forehead and try to make myself look less embarrassed and clumsy. I have a difficulties to talk comfortably in front of strangers, people I perceive as hard to deal with. But talking to you is somehow different. How should I put it? It's a bit familiar. Then I feel that my words worked in opposite ways. Violet's shocked expression suddenly got covered with a smile, but it makes me feel a bit more ashamed. Never mind. Just go on and laugh. No. That's okay. That's what No, I'm thinking I seem to be like that too. Yes, Violet does not mock me at all. She jumps into the same boat as me. Yes, when I talk to you, it seems that I'm not so nervous. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, I'm back. Let's see what we got here. That's right, I feel a little less nervous. I wonder why that is. Ha! And then she started to laugh in front of me. I see that smile that she never gives anyone else in the 3 days I've known her. So tasty. It was supposed to be sweating PE lesson under the burning sun, yet I still cool underground canteen with the girl next to me drinking cool drinks. What are you drinking over there? Ice black tea, endorsed by a singer named Sun or something, I don't know. I didn't notice. How could you not notice? Yutong brand iced tea, 2.5 won bottle, sufficiently chilled, satisfying your taste buds, sold in every supermarket. Don't tell me you've never heard this advertisement, it's on TV all the time. But your drink seems to be quite expensive, right? It's not that expensive. How much? 6 won. I almost vomited in the poor people's drinks in my mouth. Oh, I've almost vomited the poor people drink in my mouth. What? So expensive. The volume of the packaged drink, which costs 6 yen, is less than half of my black tea. It costs performance approaches 0. Isn't that a common price? Isn't that a common price for packaged coffee? So why must you have packaged coffee? 6 won can buy 3 portions of shredded pork with green peppers in the canteen, which is sufficient enough for my entire day. Oh yes. She looks like she remembers something. This girl who was quiet on past few days suddenly opens her mouth a little and shuts a few voices a pitch higher. That you lent me money for a meal card on Monday. I forgot to give that money back to you. There was something like that. I didn't feel that way when I searched my pockets to find the money to buy that drink, yet I still got a chill down my spine as I thought about it now. Sorry, I'll repay you now. There's no need to rush. Although I say there's no need to rush, that's actually my life's expenses for half a week. 10, 20, okay, here you go. Thank you. I should be the one to say thank you. And also, I have to apologize. No need to apologize. You said you were sorry just now. I force a smile appears on Violet's face as she scratches her head involuntarily. So, shall we go up now? The PE lesson's not over yet. It'll be awful if the teacher takes attendance at the end of class. Oh. What's wrong? You don't want to take PE lessons, huh? Not really. Okay, let's go. The result is that within less than 20 minutes time, the deskmates I only known for 3 days said tons of words which are many times of our previous communications to each other. And before the 20-minute period, I was quite sure that she is a shy, quiet, asocial person I viewed as her strange girl in every aspect, and except that her looks is pretty. Being able to talk to her is this naturally, and even dash along involuntarily, is really unbelievable. I think I always hate that Ash has to have like these second, third, and fourth thoughts after everything that happens majorly. It feels like he's mostly talking to himself for this story until he finally has to talk with somebody else. And even then, it's just a lot. Like, if you guys ever seen those memes where it's like the plot, where they show like the book, right? Like the big book, and then like the smaller version of the same book. But it's like this story minus this. It's like the plot of Tricolour Lovestory is the huge book. And then it's like this tiny little notebook that says the plot of Tricolour Lovestory if Ash didn't talk to himself like 90% of the story. Over details that we already kind of can pick up just by basic comprehension. And then very unbelievably, we got caught by the PE teacher. Well, that sucks. So, I'll go first. See you. As for the thing you mentioned just now, I thought it over seriously. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry for the PE lesson. Sorry. It's alright. See you tomorrow. See ya. Aha. Oh. What are you guys doing? What's up, Fox? The moment Violet steps out of the classroom, some dude led by Lucian gathers around me. Why? Why would that Violet be so familiar with you? And then I can obviously feel they're passionate. Why? How come you guys got so much questions? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Fox. We did come here to sit and ask about how our day was during each break. Why have things come out like this? Yeah, why is it you? We only see her chatting so happily with today. How could you be so skilled? Hostility. Yes, that's very suspicious. Or are you very skilled in seducing girls? Would you stop piling on? Who am I doing this for? This is so... I worked hard to send those vexatious guys away and unfold the freehand sketching Violet gave me as a gift in front of Lucian's family. She accepts your invitation. Bravo! I can't be sure for now. I think I need to think it over again in words. Although I think that there's no logical relation between whether she joins our team or not and her showing smiles at me. The girl I couldn't persuade said yes just like that. What did you say? Nothing. It'll be great if she could give us a hand. That's true. If we can keep up this efficiency, then the problems of the quality and time that can be solved. And her paintings are really impeccable, aren't they? Yes, and that's very true. So, let's wait for her to reply tomorrow. That's the only option. You must take her and join our team, okay? I'll do my best. But that Violet from a long time ago, no. From the start of the semester, I found her to be difficult to communicate with. What methods did you use exactly? I have no idea, but we just started talking for some random reason. Or... you have something on her, right? Not everyone has so many underground identities like you, alright? Because your communication with her at first didn't go so smooth, but only 3 days later you become so intimate. How could this not make us suspicious? This is not related to my work, right? And I've done my best. Don't you dare slack. Oh, prevarication is not useful. You better think hard what we should do if Violet decides not to join. By the way, what time is it? What time? I'm so late. I'll be late for my part-time job. Nothing. I gotta go. Bye. Hey, wait, we haven't... I'm worrying about something which should be worried about by someone else. If Violet decides not to join, what should we do? If she doesn't join, I have no solution. I can't force others to do things. I couldn't shackle other people's freedoms with my own. I can't be like them. Oh, shit. Then she and I make eye contact again. Daisy? Although I'm tongue-tied for some unknown reason, I ask her first. Is school over? Going home now. The strange thing is, the heat in my heart becomes less intensive. That strange feeling that's converted into mixed taste spreading over my mouth. Nope. We have self-study night. Did you forget about that? No. I wanted to ask her why. I wanted to ask her how. I'm sorry, I really forget about that. I don't expect you to remember. My memory's never been good. It's a good thing that you know it. My head becomes empty, but it's not because I couldn't remember anything. Instead, I remember everything. It's so strange. Things happen today are so abnormal. Where's Green? He's sitting in the classroom. And the additional items of the sports meeting, of the sportsmanship, the sponsorship, the life-saving straw violet. Why? Why you leave so late recently? Occasionally the sports meeting thins quite troublesome. And at the end of the corridor, besides the students from class 9, no one would come to the classroom purposely. Yet I happened to run to the last person I wanted to see and had such a conversation with her. Is that so? Such complicated things I really couldn't understand. Then I'll go first. So everything that happened today is so abnormal. Bye. Bye-bye. They're so abnormal that I have to run away from the other side of her shoulder immediately. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Oh, no, the chapter's not over. It's another day. Oh, sweet. New scenery. Love it. Love it. Ugh. 8 o'clock in the morning. My shoulders are sore and painful, and my head is heavy in running shoes. What's up, Spinner? And I got a runny nose. Are you tired? Not really. Oh. The symptoms of illness commonly referred to others by a cold. See, like, who talks like that? I hate that. I get that he was talking to himself, but he literally could have just said, I have a cold. However, these are only in my imagination. In fact, I'd rather catch a cold than coming to the studio covered in dust, which hasn't been frequent by anyone for nearly 2 months. I'm sorry, Violet. For what? If we went back to the lesson a bit earlier, if the PE teacher didn't catch us. I told you, it's okay, yesterday. Plus, isn't cleaning the studio quite necessary? Yes, a visual novel counts as a game. You're playing it. You're engaged. Some visual novels have multiple choice too, so. But this isn't. But this necessary thing is supposed to be done by the students on duty. Anyway, after the PE teacher reported us to the head teacher, Miss Ding gave us a cementing punishment with a forced smile on her face. So, it's alright. Based on the principle of taking care of girls, I volunteered to clean the floor of the entire studio. As for her, she's currently wiping the wall cabinets carefully. Each sweep of the broom may raise a sufficient amount of dust. Even if I want to yawn, I have to cover my mouth completely. How was your sleep last night? Oh, okay, I guess. You seem to be out of spirits. Truth be told, I didn't really fall asleep until 2 in the morning. Just like most of the time in the early autumn, I feel guilty turning on the air conditioner and wasting electricity, yet I feel very uncomfortable if I don't. Not to mention the subservient action of me running back home, passing Daisy appearing in my mind every time I close my eyes. So I just got out of bed to draw at the table and I forgot about that time. Or maybe you rest for a while? Here comes some chairs. Here, some chairs I just wiped. Violet's standing with her back to me, holding a wet cloth in one hand and carefully wiping the plaster model she just moved down from the wall cabinet. She turned back every now and then on my expression. No need, I'm not that tired. Are you sure? It's only half an hour away. I can easily pull it through. Miss Ding will surely blame us if we don't do a good job. You are right. I use the broom in my hand and thoroughly clean half of the studio floor. Then I pour a half dustpan of dust into the trash and placed it outside the door. I took a few steps in as if I was relieved a heavy load. Thanks for your hard work. I still have a half a studio to clean. Okay, she replied me gently, yet her hands didn't stop working. Although she seemed to be quite hard working compared to half the workload I finished, she hadn't finished even 1/3 of all her works. If you must know why her methods are working are flawed. At least from my perspective, she's so concentrated as if she's brushing the fur of a baby cat. She upholds the tip of the cloth with a finger and slowly moves her finger in each and every cavity and gully on the head of the plaster figure to wipe the dust aside. These plaster figures don't need to be wiped so carefully, do they? So it's going to take a long time for her to clean all those dozens of plaster heads. I'm sorry, I'll speed up a little bit. No, I'm not saying you're slow, I just think you're overdoing it. Because the hair and mustache of the Homer figures are quite hard to clean. Hippo? When did we draw a hippo? Is there an elephant? Not a hippo. Homer, the name of the man. Oh. She gently holds up the replica of the great man's head, and the expression under his shaggy beard seems to be mock my ignorance. Homer is the guy who wrote the Homer's epics. Yes, that's him. Oh, this plastered head statue. Yes, if we can differentiate the key points, the hair and beard would be less of a mess. But if you become proficient, the nose above the beard is actually a point that gets sore. Aha. And then Seneca. Ah. I don't know what artistic conception she entered. She put down the blind poet and holds another plaster statue. Don't be intimidated by the complex and strong hairs of his. As long as you sort out in categories, they're in fact not hard. On the contrary, the key is his cheekbones, or you'll get it wrong easily if you can't analyze the structure relations wrongly. For example, the one on the wall is that. I'll get it wrong. Then looking at the old homework that hadn't been removed from the wall, she starts criticizing these art pieces. This is, sir, my... She ignores me squatting on the side trying to cover up my embarrassment. She points at each and every plaster statue and describes them in detail. And there's David and Goliath, David and Giuliano, Medici, or Medici. That perhaps you can tell me more when we're free, okay? Sorry, I'm deeply absorbed in these. It's okay. But you really are fantastic. You know so much. Not really. It's just in the past I used to... Nothing. We should continue work. Oh. She shakes her head gently and stops talking. I'm quite sensitive and don't ask her any more questions. I stand up and take the broom leaning against the wall. Well, that happened. So sleepy. The first bell rings as we place those plaster statues back in their original positions. At least we got the work done, so I collapse on my seat. Looking at my classroom who repped without sewing, walked into the studio. I take out my easel and set it up in the pattern similar to the 8 trigrams. Okay, please. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave her a different voice. Okay, please gather first. Do your easels later. Let me do a little introduction first. This teacher, Mr. Chu, is He's a special class teacher. Just transferred from the College of Fine Arts to teach a fine arts lesson. You can call him Mr. Chu, so let's welcome Mr. Chu. There is no need for polite remarks, huh? He places his hand on the back and has a slick back hairstyle. His old teacher, who's wearing an old style clothes who might be popular in the last century, looks though the studio with sharp eyes through the stars. So, Miss Ding has told me about you just now, and I'm not going to repeat. Our principal told me that this batch is pretty hopeful, but I don't think so. Art class is arts that we should really care about. However, from our eyes, I can't see a trace of arts. You view art as a tool to pass the exam as a weapon to get through the college entrance examinations. You are underestimating arts. Although the things I'm going to teach you guys won't go so far as college entrance examinations, I hope that you have this consciousness of knowing the essence of art in your hearts. At least you can be counted as qualified art students only if I can read something off your eyes. I sincerely hope that you are sitting here to learn arts. So that's all. Hurry up and find a seat and sit down. We'll start the lesson in a minute. Although I don't quite understand, he seems to know a lot. Anyway, let's find a place and sit down. Others may sit in the seats they used to occupy last semester. You two just find empty ones and settle there, okay? Okay. The warm-hearted members of the class committee who still acting as the educators of the newcomers is pointing at the still empty space in the studio. Perhaps it's custom of the last semester 3 shelving units are placed in this big studio, and other students occupy the chairs and easels around these shelving units. Am I just gonna sit here? The position I'm standing in happens to be near the shelving unit with less people. Then I'll sit here too. Oh, the illumination condition here is very poor. Are you sure that's okay? Illumination. Yes, some trees outside the window are shading the light, and the light is quite dazzling in the afternoon when the sun goes down. That's why we don't want to sit here. Ah, is it? This place is good enough to us. My right cuff is being pulled gently. You guys. Yes, we'll just stay here. Okay, we'll sit here. I'm a newcomer anyway, I don't care. Okay. You guys are paired up even when picking a place to sit. Never mind. I'll get you 2 easels. Thank you. Why must we sit in this place? Didn't Lucian say this place is not good? The remaining positions are similar, actually. Trees are planted outside every window. We're all the same when the sun goes down. Yet our side is closer to the window. We just need to tilt our easels a little. At the very least, here is better ventilated. We can avoid the most of the pencil dust. Is that so? Plus, if the weather is cloudy, the light here is actually better. Fucking big brain this shit. She masters all the information of the surroundings so casually and analyzes the best plan for painting. In fact, relationships between light and shadows can be deduced. Even if the light illumination is insufficient, if you're skilled, you can compensate for it with your skills. Might as well say that if a student looks for the bright and dark relationships with eyes after 1 year of practice, he wouldn't be able to master other stuff afterwards. I'm so sorry. I've only practiced for less than a year. And also, very casually, she says something that can make the beginners to extract their dignity from their brains and stomped on. And non-stop. It's okay. I'm sure Ash can do it well. Is that so? Then I have to work really hard. That's right, after all I got in this school by passing the examinations, I have the essential difference from those slackers. Okay. Besides, my painting was praised by the desk mate whose paintings are so brilliant. No matter what, I can't lose to those idiots who need sunlight in order to draw lights and shadows. I don't think it's that deep, you guys. It's literally just, yo, the sun be crazy sometimes on our painting. Here's the easels. Have you two prepared your tools? Oh, come on. Why are you being crazy again? Okay, gather round. I look at the rostrum. Those slifer slackers. Those slifer slackers. Just like that, the first art lesson of my life gets started. I couldn't forget my excitement when I passed the art class examination about half a month ago under the burning sun of the hot summer. However, after only 10 minutes of something, the cruel reality tears my cheap fantasies apart. Wrong technique of drawing. I told you just now your drawing techniques are wrong. How come the lines are stiff? Don't you know outlining? What about proofing? What did you use? What did you use the grind shadows? Arrange lines carefully? What? You don't know what that means? You, stop. Go around the classroom and see how the others draw. Are you a new student? You really are a newcomer. You know nothing. Violet, come over and guide him. He couldn't even hold a pencil properly. How can he draw? That sucks. Don't be mad. How could he say that? Is it my fault for not knowing things that I've never been taught? Mr. Chu doesn't know of this. Wait, Mr. Chu doesn't know this. That old fodgy. I put a piece of steamed bun, which has been out of shape from all the squeezing, into my mouth. I already told him I'm new and I don't have any foundation. That old man thinks I replied definitely. That old man still thinks I replied defiantly. Yeah. If Lucian didn't come in and smooth things over, perhaps the teacher's impression of me would have been even worse from this series of things. That's because your facial expression was pretty fierce when you talked to the teacher. I wasn't being fierce at all. Maybe the teacher thought you were fierce. Didn't you just say that he thought you were talking back at him? How could he be a teacher if his persecurity delusions is so serious? Although I hate that people I don't hate hating me for guys I hate, I don't give a damn about whether or not he hates me or not. Cool down. Do you want this steam bun? No. Then how about green pepper? A bowl full of them? I don't want. I sigh and drink some salty water with tomato skins floating on the dilute of my resume. It's all the same. Thanks. For what? Thank you for teaching me from the beginning. Although the old man mandated you to do that. Oh, that was nothing. But wouldn't that take up your drawing time? It's okay. I don't mind having one piece less at all. Indeed, based on her standards, she's probably telling the truth. Plus, you're a fast learner. You'll master the basic skills after a couple of days. Don't worry. Okay. Those are some basic stuffs. Take time to practice. You'll be able to get them right. Might as well say that the old man could have taught me how to draw if he had the time to argue with me. But after that, he also criticized some other things you drew, didn't he? Actually, I didn't draw any other things. I just felt that the fruit combinations for my angles seemed unbalanced, so I drew a small apple on the side of them myself. I couldn't believe that Mr. Chu blamed me for this. Wait, what? Don't anyhow add other things And don't belittle drawings. I never belittle drawings. I just didn't like his behavior. Besides, don't mimic the way the old Faji talks. After hearing this clear laughter, I continue to put a steam bun in my mouth. The flavorless paste becomes a little sweet under the action of saliva. That thing we discussed about last morning, yes. Actually, I planned to tell you this morning, but I'm too ashamed to say it. Ah, the thing about the publicity painting, right? Yes. Maybe I have no confidence in myself. Is that so? Perhaps I'm a bit disappointed the chewing action of my mouth slows down, because I only know how to draw since I was young. Only knew how to draw? Yes. I can only draw things I see that I'm able to do. Ah, that is to say, yes, I'm not good at imaginative drawing. Oh. Actually, I envy your talent. Ash's talent of drawing anything he could imagine stuff freely. I'm a little bit assured in my mind. How are your paintings look like? The reason for raising such a question. I think you're over it. It's not like I'm the only one who can do this. Design. But Lucian and Miss Ding all say the same thing. This talent of Ash sounds very extraordinary. So even if I betted on the right person earlier, it's just because I was lucky. Anyway, I'm not good at that type of painting. So it's okay for me to copy your drafts. I could do the copy and outline, and the color painting with the technique of freehand sketching. Perhaps I really couldn't help you from other more complicated stuff, and not to mention helping you do the composition and computer-related works. Huh? Though I could explain to her in depth regarding the questions of being able to draw or not, it seems pointless to struggle with such questions. So, I'm not that confident in this aspect. I see. So, maybe, wait, perhaps there's still some remote chance, maybe. So, what's your deep and real thoughts exactly? Do you want to help me or don't you? I just explained so much, but that's about what you can do and what you cannot do, right? But you never mentioned anything about what you want to do. What you do or what don't you want to do, huh? Like I said yesterday, if possible, I want you to help me voluntarily. But I detect that the situation becomes awkward, so I stuff many green peppers into my mouth with chopsticks. Anyway, you don't need to worry about the problem of whether you're able to draw. I only need you to think about whether you want to help me or not and do the paintings together. Even if you can draw well, even if you can draw fast, even if you can draw a painting without copying my draft, you'll surely get bored if you're forced to do something you don't like at all the time, won't you? And the stuff came from unwilling heart can't be good, right? Sorry, I talk too much. No, not really. I'm just thinking about some things that happened earlier. What a coincidence. The conclusions that I made are based on my experiences of the past. Really? Yes. When I was young, my parents kept forcing me to do things I didn't want to do. Although I organized my words lightly, my head lowered down unconsciously. Perhaps I'm too tired. I didn't think it through to tell the things in my heart. No matter how necessary are those things, no matter how good they are to my development, however, and quite a long time, I hate to do those things. Although Ms. Ding might have said my academic results last year were quite good. But the truth is, I never wanted to study. I never wanted to get a high score. Unconsciously, I put down my chopsticks. Then I want to end this inappropriate subject on that one hand. On the other hand, I try to cover up the unnatural state of me. So I pick them up again and swallow a mouthful of saliva. So I think my willingness is more important than my capability. At least there shall be a small reason of wanting to do this thing in my heart. Otherwise, it'll be really miserable. Sorry, I talk so much sermon again. Although these things were taught to me by someone. Perhaps it's because of my sudden change in my facial expressions when I raise my head to see that that Violet has this complicated expression. I apologized to him immediately with my hand scratching the back of my head. I realize I always fall into emotions that call overconfidence. I always believed that I could use these general principles that come to persuade others. But I always forget that the exception I use has nothing to do with the so-called generality. It's okay. I largely understand. Is that so? And after I make her beautiful eyebrows become stretched, I take a deep breath. So, what do you think, Violet? As long as you want, I would do the picture compositions one more time and make sure that you get started as fast as possible. We're actually quite similar to each other at times. What? And then now it's my turn to contest on the changing expressions. Oh, no, nothing. Can I take half a day more to think about it? Of course. Might as well say it's better that you think it over further. I'm sorry. The schedule's so tight already. Even if I can't do this boring event successfully, I don't want you to force yourself to help me. Okay. That's why if you don't get enough sleep, not only are your words going to straight out of your mouth without thinking, but also the reaction such a blush and heartbeat realize the principle of a general may not follow the commander's orders if he's in war. Thank you. In order to cover the turmoil in my heart, I take the food into my bowl nervously. But I still can't understand why she thanks me. Then again, there's no need to think about it so much as I see the beautiful smile. Jesus. So, that's it. However, it doesn't even make half a day. Only after less than 3 hours, her face with a little excitement in a sense declares my victory. Violet, are you really gonna save us? You used the wrong verb, idiot. If I could help. Of course, no. Please be sure to help us out. Thank you. This guy should be the one saying thank you. I pointed at our class monitor who has exposed his flattery nature to Violet. Anyway, he's Lucian is the one who assigns us work. Aim at his nose and hit it if work assigned by him makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. Hey, please, show some mercy. But did you really not have enough sleep? How come I feel that you're super excited? No, really, perhaps you're having an illusion. On the contrary, my heart is at peace, very calm. What was yesterday's mathematics lessons about? What's the answer to the sub-question 2 of question 3 for the homework yesterday? Arithmetic average A over C over B. By the way, the question at the back of it is tricky. If you are careless in reviewing the question and write B over 2A, you're wrong. See, you are super excited. I'm answering the question I'm answering your question quite calmly, right? No, nothing. I just feel that Ash is very strange today. What? Even you're saying that? I think he's acting like that because Violet agrees to his begging. He was like, what if Violet doesn't join us yesterday after school? You were the one acting like that, okay? Anyway, welcome the two transfer students to join the team of the sports meeting preparation. The schedule's really timed. Seriously, can we manage it? Regardless of our deal, it seems that you don't have any other option besides just trusting you. I have to believe that you guys, if you put it like that. Okay, I'll do my best as well. Okay then, just nice. Shall we use this break to elaborate preparations matters for Violet? Meeting again? Ah, so fast. Yes, this can't be delayed any longer. Ooh boy. I have this feeling that our school sports meeting is quite unique and stylish. You can say that. That was actually kind of funny. So we're supposed to do designs and printing of all the publicity posters of the 9 classes of our grade. Ash has completed a considerable amount of it. The specific works are: I'll produce drafts that are close to the final piece as possible, and Violet will outline the paintings and freehand sketch. And then finally, a cooling scan of them on the computer to make adjustments and do some finishing touches, output in images, print them, and then it's done. That's right, this is the most cost-saving, no trouble-saving method. It seems that you said that word out loud, huh, Iron Cock? I see. These publicity paintings are to be posted on the teacher's building outside each classroom. And lastly, gather paintings of all the classes on a large inkjet image and place at the entrance of our school. We'll take our hands off that issue. Well, I'll take our hands off that issue. Yes, I'll take care of things like external dealings. Although this guy hasn't figured out any method that doesn't require money. After all, according to him, it's very hard to track down a computer with such high configurations, and it also requires a guy who possesses Photoshop skills for free, of course. It seems that Violet is quite concrete in this listing. From her eyes, I can see that she's not doing this thing being forced out of humanistic consideration. I can be I can be assured. That's a really good thing, like freedom and so on. Indeed, it would be really nice if our preparations can run smoothly and successfully. From nowhere, this thought suddenly appears in my mind. As a matter of fact, I don't care about this for this thing at all. Might as well say that I'm being forced to participate in it. However, I always hold resentment and hostility towards this initiator with fluffy hair. But what's going on with me? Huh? What's with you? Sitting still? Why am I feeling a little excited? Lucian. Yes? Are you serious on this thing? Serious? What thing? Come on, do you really want to hold these sports meetings nicely? Do I really want to find my own color? Nonsense. Of course I really want to. Could you please tell us why? Why? Yes. How come I'm not sure about my own ideas right now? I would say something like that to 2 peers I only know for 3 to 4 days. The know-it-all, around outside helper of the student council. Why do you want to do this kind of thing? So I'd like to refer to your answer, that's all. No particular reason, I guess. If I have to say, it's kind of complicated. I'm a little curious, only. To put it simply, I'm doing this for someone. Is that answer good enough for you? Such an ambiguous answer. It's quite complicated to explain, plus, I don't want to explain it right now. Ash. How about it? Is your curiosity satisfied? Perhaps. Your words are too ambiguous. Yes. So, although I didn't come through on this matter, I might have gotten an answer to another issue. I'll see what I can do for that computer. But like the attitude of Violet, I can't make any guarantee. Don't get your hopes high. After all, I'm no omnipotence. Oh, do your best. Of course. I need to go first. Okay, see ya. The notebook, is it okay if I take it home? If you're going to use it at night, wouldn't it be... Relax, I'm not using it tonight. Just bring it tomorrow. Okay. Then see you tomorrow. Peace. On the one hand, my body's exhausted due to the lack of sleep. On the other, my brain is secretly on pheromones since I'm overexcited. I stayed up late for many nights due to various uncontrollable factors. I also pulled an all-nighter memorizing the books and doing test papers. However, that agonizing tiredness is completely different from the excitement right now. Completely contradicted by body language and mental activities are melting together inside my body. That's why I got this conclusion. Right now, I'm just simply controlled by this unknown excitement, commanding my mind to take the simplest and most direct judgment. And that judgment is not some kind of conjecture without reason. As the saying goes, not to do anything more than 3 times. I admit that I didn't care for it on the first day, so I didn't know the answer. But on the second and third just passed, I confirmed with my own eyes and probed with my own words. Although the result at last would be me backing off cowardly, but the conclusion is affirmative. That girl shows up here every day at this time. So she'll come here today too, and I have some reason to go forward now. Oh shit! Uh-huh. Good afternoon. See, you're here. Why? The girl who just steps into the door turns around and looks at me with a frightened face if she got shocked. Did I get you? Bullshit! You're being deliberately mystifying. No, not really. Plus, if I stay in this classroom and leave the last, I'll see that every day. I don't mind to scare you. I didn't mean to scare you. Is that so? You're staying late today too? Yes. Kind of having something else. Even 2 months past, my eyes still can't get used to the light coming from her eyes. Ironically, I've been staring at these eyes for over 2 years. Some other things. Yes. Okay. I'll let you be then. Bye. Yet right now, I refocus my eyes to the pupils of the girl standing in front of me. Although my tongue is still twisted in my mouth, reluctant to say things, I formulated in my heart. I have something to say to you. I've made up my mind. Yes? Damn. I'm screwed. That's it. Something to say? Is that all? That? I said things I shouldn't have said, or perhaps I shouldn't have opened my mouth at the very beginning. That's enough. To be honest, I'm not very good at dealing with her since I was young. I'm always passive one who gets screwed no matter if it's happy times or sad situations. So, I am not... I thought we finally... But obviously, she doesn't use her emotions to affect me this time. So... What's this? Can I borrow a computer about? I couldn't believe I was expecting something from you. I am really an idiot. I simply got the focus wrong, right? It seems that way, don't I? I didn't mean that. May I explain it one more time? So I can only guess why she gets angry, but I probably have no chance to explain it all. If something must be blamed, it'll be my incompetence in talking. No! The little blush face from all the resentment and anger, the clenched fist with the foot that just stomps to the cement floor, criticizing my wrong decision and sillying words from all angles, though she's a bit unreasonable. That That... And then unexpected yet makes sense, tears pour out of her eyes quietly. Daisy. She then gnashes and turns around out of the room. Regretting. I'm screwed. See, as expected, lack of sleep will cause chaos. That was the dumbest exchange of words I've ever seen in my actual life. The dude just asked to borrow a computer. Why did it turn into all of that? It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, y'all. Oh shit, you. So your eyes become like that of dead fish today, huh? I really resembled the dead fish, except I'm trying to close my eyes, yet dead fish couldn't close them up even if he wants to. Indeed. You're always in such a rush. Why don't you talk to the veteran before you decide on things? Veteran in your head, you'll be the last person to consult with. I consult with. There are many skills when it comes to communicating with girls. You should be modest on this matter. Otherwise, there'll be countless of troubles waiting for you in the future. Why you always have so many experiences whenever we talk about this topic? Because at least I've studied it. But of course, I won't teach those arrogant, narrow-minded people. Oh wow, you're so great. Of course, I don't need to thank you very much. But you just got a beating just now, didn't you? That's why it's baffling to me. I didn't have to talk in a roundabout way with her in the past. The past is the past. Now is now. Your relationship with her has changed a long time ago. Didn't you notice that? Yes, of course it's changed. So it's not going to work as if it used to the old ways. Apologize to her sincerely first, then see how it goes. Apologize. Even though I know I owe her an apology, I'm not quite clear on which direction I should take. Besides, I don't even know the conversation between us which resumed with such difficulties can be continued or not. I don't know why she's upset. I guess she just didn't want to see... Oh, I don't know why she's upset. I guess she just didn't want to see me. Leave this part to me. Wait here in your classroom for me after school. Why are you making all these arrangements all of a sudden? The great battle of your reconciliation with her? Just relax. She'll come here. I'm a pro. You only need to think about how to apologize to her. I can teach you if you really don't know how to do it, okay? One sentence in exchange for a bowl of hot noodles with sesame paste. Isn't that a bargain? Don't be silly. I mean, how can you be sure you can ask her to come? Just relax. If she doesn't want to see you, she wouldn't wander outside of your classroom every day before the night classes. So your relationship is still up after that long. I'm exhausted by just seeing it. Green. Our relationship is real. Thanks, my best buddy. After all, she's always wearing that sad face. Other guys in our class are not daring enough to pursue her. Finally, you left, yet she's so worried. Everyone's having a hard time. Oh, is that so? Please ask them all to tell me their names. I'll beat them up one by one, and including you. No one can escape. And then give me back my emotions, bastard. You know what today is? Half off on chocolate day? Because, it's the 15th. Yay! Happy 50% off Valentine's Day, everyone. I'm glad I was able to guess that correctly. Hey! You alright? Uh-huh. It seems you're not feeling well the entire day. And yesterday, too. Did you catch a cold? Haven't recovered yet? I'm not acting like I caught a cold, am I? Oh, is that so? Guess you're not. Don't think randomly. I just need help. Did you stay up late? Yeah, thanks to you. Sorry, but don't force yourself. We have 6 days left. Wait, how do we have 6 days left? 4 days have passed. Oh, because we have 10 days, but 9 days in order to prepare. Gotcha. All right, you know what? That makes sense. We have 10 days. We have 10 days. 4 days have passed. Yeah, we have 10 days. 4 days have passed. The event actually starts on the 10th day, but we have 9 days to prepare. So that makes sense. With the help of Violet, it won't take much time to complete. Only 9 paintings. Okay. I stand beside the window, letting the warm breeze blow upon me and stretch out my entire body. Violet really is impressive. She sure is. Lucian leans on the wall like me, mumbling in a voice only I could hear. The painting she drew this morning is way beyond the standards of the rest of us. Even Mr. Chu commended her. She's way too good. She's the same now. I bow towards the long-haired girl who's burying her head into the paintings during the lunch break among the surroundings and praise of the crowd. Finally, her class has a genius, though she's not cultivated by her teacher. I don't think Violet likes this feeling, right? No, it's just a feeling of mine. Being surrounded by strangers sitting in the centered focus of the eyesight and bearing the criticism or praise by others. Perhaps I'm having an illusion. It's probably hard for her. Is that it? Why would you think that? Why did you think like that? Oh, no, nothing. Because I might feel that way if it was me over there. The more I'm being expected, the more I'm being stared at, the more I'm being pressured in loneliness and feel. But that's just my personal idea. That's Violet is so outstanding. Perhaps she's different from a guy who can't be expected like me. But that's a normal thing after all. She's so talented and cute. Such things must have happened in our old school. Maybe she's already used to it. It'll be better if the guys in this class do not have the habit of coming over and chatting with pretty girls. What, are you jealous? She's only willing to befriend with you and only you. Please appreciate that happy life you live. How could it be? It's just coincidence. Although, if you think it through, she only smiled to you. To be fair, I sit next to her, yet I never seen her smile at anyone else. She chooses to ignore all others, but we get it! She only likes the main character! Y'all have said the same sentence 4 fucking times! Is there really nothing going on? I think there's nothing is there. She's willing to answer to simple questions for guys lately. The guys won't hate him so much. The key is you. The key is me. They all know that Violet can smile to you, but not to them. This can already attract hatred. What does that have to do with me? Although it's not a big deal to say it's not a big deal to say me and to what the fuck is this sentence? Although it's not a big deal saying I'm annoying, I don't really care about those things. Who's talking about you? It's her who'll be hated. Huh? Suddenly I feel a breeze from the outside becomes even drier and hotter. But perhaps it's an illusion of mine. After all, I don't suppose those guys would be so boring. Huh? He murmurs the rest without a voice, and then I couldn't hear. All of that to simply go, Violet likes you. Or Violet's comfortable with you around. Let's call it a day. Hand in the homework. Though tomorrow is Saturday, the art classes still have lessons in the morning. Don't get late. Those who don't show up will be treated as truancy, especially the transfer students. Is that clear? Haha. Although Miss Ding said a few things ago that the art classes have to take lessons on Saturday mornings despite it has no night classes, it's actually quite fair. That's why I don't have much feeling of resentment. Were you all right just now, Violet? Eh? It seems that many people surrounded you. Perhaps my eyes became blurred. Her speed of ripping homework of the drawing board shows sudden slowdowns. It's okay, thanks. Though this feeling of incoordination only lasts for 1 to 2 seconds. Oh, alright then. I thought Violet is not good at coping with the situation. It's okay, I guess. It's okay, I guess? That's good. Following our pace, I take down the sketching papers of my drawing board gently. Your drawings today seem better, huh? Does it? Yes. You can capture the shapes better today. Did you practice when you got home? You know the answer. I have no time for practicing sketching at all. That's true. It seems that we've been busy about the publicity of paintings lately. Yes. Ash, maybe you're really gifted in drawing. For a moment, I couldn't believe the message sent to me through my own eardrum. I'm serious. I only taught you how to hold a pencil yesterday, right? It's very impressive that you can draw properly today. Thank you. I get a bit more embarrassed using the normal modest postures to reply to her. Come on, shall I hand it for you? Hand it in to you? Shall I hand it in for you? The girl reaches out her hand a little at me, smiles at me, and then looks into my eyes at the same time. Okay, thank you. So I sat down so I take down my sketching paper and pass it to her. Making sure that she places the drawings in her hand and turns around, I begin to sort out my tools and my school bag on my side. Do you have any plans after school? I do. Then never mind. What's the matter? Anything important? Nope. I just wanted to ask about the drafts. It can wait till tomorrow. Thank you so much for your effort. I still have to work on this after school. It's okay. I need to go first. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Woo! I might really have a talent for painting, although it doesn't feel wrong or uncomfortable. Oh shit, what do you want? This again? And then it only takes 5 minutes for my feeling to go from not bad to bad. And yet I still have to thank Lau's help? Oh, Green. He lives up to his expectation and arranges the girl in front of me to meet her. However, he only led her to come here, but not letting me know any mood, attitude, or thought of her. Why the fuck would he know that? So perhaps in her heart, she's still angry and annoyed, waiting for a further apology. For what? Asking to borrow a goddamn computer? I don't get this. On the other hand, from her drooping eye expression, I have enough reason in my question to my last conclusion. That expression in her eye is not some sort of anger. Instead, it shows care or self-accusation. I felt that since she stepped into the empty classroom 5 minutes ago, plus words come out of her little mouth just now confirmed my idea. Daisy, that yesterday. Ash has nothing to apologize for. The one who should be apologizing is me. Sorry. In response to my direct apology, this reply of hers shocked me and made me perplexed until now. Why do you apologize? Because you asked for my help because of work, right? Work. Yes. Actually, I overthink this. My mind always goes wild. It's my fault, right? The same thing happened 2 months ago and last night. It has nothing to do with things that happened back then. Oh, what's up, Only Flames? It's been a while. What's up? How you been? All of a sudden, I experienced cramps in my heart. I didn't respond to your request and flew out in temper, so I owe you an apology. Wait. Like that conversation starts to go to the direction I don't understand. I should be the one apologizing, no matter what. Regardless of everything, I'm the one who made mistakes. Back at that time, and yesterday. Ash is not wrong. Besides, I have no reason to reject anything. I'm not in the place to... An expression beyond description appears on her face, frown face, which is full of vigor. We should stop discussing about this topic. So I can't be the only one who wants to stop this topic, which cannot be continued. That thing earlier, I made a mistake. I couldn't fix just now. Bye, I'm sorry. No, you didn't. Even if I didn't, we can't get it clear right now, can we? Right now, there's another thing that can be clearly explained. I only want to start with that. But today is going to be fruitless if I didn't run away from that topic earlier. Okay. Daisy, even if it's for work, only this time, could you help me? So these words, which could make me feel sick all day and full of sense of distortion, I couldn't understand how they got diluted by time at the end. So, problem solved? No idea. I open the cap of bottle iced black tea and take a big gulp. I surrender. You should apologize nicely to her for that thing earlier and reconcile with her. Why must you bring it up at this point? It's been 3 months, right? Put June aside, you two haven't spoken to each other during the entire summer holiday. You're really not afraid of being alone, huh? Stop drinking, you dumbhead, you idiot. Everything's good now, right? You've reconciled with her. Now you guys can talk to each other. And you won't be so embarrassed given that you two live in the same residence community, huh? Vice President, is it okay that you don't attend the night class? It's okay. I just tell the teacher I'm busy with the student council matters. Don't interrupt. And she's agreed to lend you a computer and do Photoshop? I don't understand why you're still depressed. Because I still couldn't tell her. Tell her what? Like you please accept me, or oh dear, we're going to the same college? Stop that. Right now, she doesn't think I was wrong. So, apology is useless to her. Even if I say she won't accept my apology, even if she says she accepts it, she can't go back to the state that we were in before last summer's holiday. There's a thick layer of estrangement between us. So I don't know how to face her now. This awful state between the two of us was caused by my mistake. Yet she doesn't want to give me a chance to compensate for it. Those things will always pass. Maybe in a couple of days, maybe a few years. By time, it'll dilute them all. Even if she can't go back to what things were, but perhaps it's better for her. Better? See? She's much more mature now. She stops pinching others, never talks back to the teacher and behaves herself. Even the head teacher feels that she looks more pleasant. Huh? This is not better, it's clearly weirder. Alright, see ya, Aqua. Just kidding. Anyway, you guys try hard on the sports meeting thing, okay? Start over from publicity task of the sports meeting, okay? Start over. Oh, start over from the... Okay. Start over the 10 years of plus time. I feel discouraged only by thinking about it. Just in time. Achievement unlocked. How do you get that achievement? Hold up. Oh, this music go. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Oh shit, she's wearing weekend wear. Let's go. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, good morning, Violet. September 6th, Saturday, 10 o'clock in the afternoon. Sunny, cloudless, comfortable weather across board on the way to school. I'm sorry. I delayed a bit of time. She could have just said, I'm sorry I'm late. My dad was having a meeting when I called him. I changed my clothes while waiting for him to call back. It's okay. We got more than enough time. Right now, standing here, I just finished today's lesson in the morning. That is to say, my school just ended. It's exciting just thinking about it. My excitement comes from two reasons. One, I got an expected appointment with the girl standing in front of me. And two, I hate that he talks like that, by the way. And two, the things that we're going to do next. Besides, your outfit's very cute. Ah, it is? Then shall we go or shall we eat something first? Although I bought a few steamed buns from the canteen, I ate them all while waiting for her. If I had known that earlier, I wouldn't eat at all. No need. I just brought a sandwich near my home. That should be enough. Oh, okay then. By the way, where are we going exactly? You'll find out soon. Just follow me. Oh. Okay. Ah, that's extraordinary. Okay. What the fuck? Oh. This is Violet. She's with me. She helps to finish the draft drawings and a painter. And this is Daisy, my old friend. And this is... Oh, welcome. I'm Daisy's father. Just call me Mr. Mo.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
Ah, that's fantastic. My ass. Oh, hello, Daisy. Hello, Mr. Mo. I love that he's wearing a Batman shirt. About 20 minutes ago, Violet and I passed the road I must walk through to go to school and passed two familiar streets and entered the residence community of my home. However, the destination was not my home. I am not that bold to invite a girl back to my empty house during the short breaks of Saturday afternoon. Haha, make yourselves at home. Huh, isn't Aunt home today? No, she's working today. Only Daisy and I are home. Oh, Aunt's very busy. The door I knocked on belongs to this house. Although there's no door plate, that house is quite familiar to me. Only that I haven't paid it a visit in quite a while. Violet, right? Yes, Violet, the color. The house is about 80 square meters large, and it's some similar type as my house, but the decoration styles are completely different. This sprightly atmosphere is closely related to the personality and taste of Daisy's father. Huh, such a beautiful name. Ashley told me that your paintings are impressive. Oh yeah, Ash told me that your paintings are impressive. Do I have the privilege to see some? Could you not call me by my pet name? What's wrong with it? I've been calling you like that for over 10 years. How about it, Violet? It's nothing impressive at all. Dad! To put it simply, for a happy middle-aged man who returned home after living abroad for several years, it's kind of normal for him to make his house so cozy. That's okay. It's so difficult that my nominal adopted son brings a girlfriend over. We should promote our relationship. And she's such a cute... Ouch! Mr. Mo, are you alright? What girlfriend? Dad, why are you being a big mouth again? My bad! You brought this upon yourself, Uncle. Besides, who's your nominal adopted son? Only that compared to a simple optimist, he's more bold and unconstrained. This one, she tried and drew this. Seriously? It's really good. Did you learn drawing somewhere before? Yes, I did. Oh, you freehand sketching skills are really good. That's interesting. So, do you know about the original painting games of Violet? Are you interested in it? You can come to our company if you ever graduate. Dad! God, I sprained my wrist. Ouch! That's because I can't remember, Dad. So all in all, I'll use the word idiot to describe him. So the reason for our visit is to borrow Daisy's computer to process some of the work related to the sports meeting. If you agree we can get it done in 2 days, it won't cause much trouble. Ouch! Oh, I know. You did the same thing last year. And don't be so polite, Ash. It's your home. Sorry. So what were you thinking? Don't frown. You've been frowning since the guest entered our door. What do you mean, what am I thinking? But though Mr. Mo is an idiot, I admire something about him very much. That's your machine, right? Do you want to lend it out? To whom? How to use it? What's your decision? I know. Don't say these things here. Oh, okay. Then I'll go play in my room. You three can handle it. Violet, just tell me if you need anything. You can talk to me about, you can talk about life with me, even career consultations. Our company happens to need... Dad! I know. Don't know what's serious and what's not. Oh, Dad. Daddy. Don't you know that's something you can say and there's some things you can say and some things you can't? Pretend that I never said that. Oh, Jesus. Thanks. Although her face is full of unwillingness, Daisy still pours a cup of black iced tea for the strange guest, considering it hospitality for the host. That... Yes. The thing is, I told you yesterday, just like this. This and that. And then she stares at me with destitution? I had no option. Lucian and Green are busy and can't make it. Oh, so I'm thinking if there's any misunderstanding here. No misunderstanding. I promised you yesterday, right? Shall we start after I take a short break? Okay. You really are, Actually, I don't know why she gets so angry. I reminded her yesterday before we went home. I told her that I'd be bringing a few guys over to handle the publicity paintings together. She replied to me, of course, quite happily. However, the two idiotic guys couldn't come all of a sudden. That's why the team of 4 became Violet and I only. She had a smile that I haven't seen in a long time as a face just as we parted. That Daisy? Yes? So sorry to bother you today. It's my pleasure. But your face says saying otherwise. And me, too. Sorry to bother you today. See, I can read the words, get the hell out of... I can see the words, get the hell out from your face. Daisy likes to drink black iced tea, too? Kinda. Too. You like it, too? No, it seems that Ash likes it. You still remember I like this drink thing? Oh, I know that. Oh. This is good for girls to lose weight, but for guys, they'll get fat if they drink too much. Excuse me, do you think it's appropriate to sabotage me like that? Really? Yes. Do you know 3 high blood pressure, glucose, and blood lipids? It seems that he's not that fat. Didn't anyone teach you to make, not to poke a guy's face easily? I think it's quite polite, don't you think? I don't think it's quite polite, don't you think? I'll go inside first. Daisy, what's the matter? I don't know. Did I say something wrong? It can't be because of you. Although I'm not clear, it's probably because of me. I think they should have had meetings with Lucian and Green and Daisy. They should have had meetings with Lucian, Green, Ash, and Violet first for a few times before starting off with an awkward meeting of 3. Take a seat. Ah, thank you. You're welcome. Daisy still seems angry. She pushed the chair to the table. Violet then sits on it like a deer. What? Then Daisy drops on her bed, looking at Violet, who carefully takes out all the tools and places them on the table. How about me? Stand! Huh? I guess, right, she's still angry. Forget it, you're allowed to sit on the floor for today. Don't use the mat or your pants will get dirty. I'd be better standing. Suit yourself. Since it's work, let's do it quickly. What should this, Violet, and I need to do it. Okay. Why you guys team up all of a sudden, or are you guys just trying to isolate me? That's it, we'll admit the rest. Are we clear? Yes, clear. You draw the drafts first, and Violet does the freehand sketches. Then I'll scan the sketches into Dad's computer, and I'll take care of the finishings, okay? Perfect, right answer. It's not exactly the same as last year, except we got one more person. Yeah, so there shouldn't be any technical issues, and Violet's paintings are much better than the course drafts of mine from last year. Our efficiency will greatly increase. My paintings are not that good. But we need 9 pieces in total. The sports meeting is on the 12th. Are you sure that the 3 of us can get them done in time? We have enough time. With your help, it'll surely be done. As long as you guys have my help? Yes, I thought it over and over, and only you can do this. Okay, I see. I'll help. I'm quite free at the beginning of the semester anyway. Daisy's such a nice person. No, I'm not a nice person. I said perhaps because I'm a little bit free. Then let's get started. I only have a few drafts left, so let's scan the paintings Violet's finished into the computer and Photoshop it. Daisy finally adjusts her eyesight on a normal state. She takes the drawing paper and I pass it on with both hands. But this painting's really great. Is it? Yes. It's much better than the painting someone draws. Someone? Yes, someone who keeps standing there like a fool, though I offered him the floor to sit on. Oh. I'm so sorry for drawing that painting so ugly. God, the passive aggression in this room is so stupid. Amethyst like. Oh, the lines are really clear. That's true. That's way better than some stuff someone made last year. That's someone that said that too, didn't he? Yes. The sketches can be separated using the color gradation here directly. That's way simpler. Completely ignoring my words, Daisy operates on the computer expertly. On the computer screen, all the lines that are separated and transferred to something called a map layer by her. Coloring comes next, right? Is that okay? I got it covered for operations, but you'll have to tell me the color of each area. I see. Just keep going. Okay, I'll do the masking of each area. We can simply adjust them. She ignores my nods, though I don't fully understand, and continue to press the keywords. The closed door areas on the computer or picture are covered in gray layer. It's done. Let me fix these decal edges. Then, the realm on the computer screen seems to be something I couldn't help with at all. And when I move my eyes to the drawing paper under Violet's hand, I feel my cognitions are being refreshed so hard. Yes? Wow. Her eyes didn't leave the drawing paper and her pencil didn't stop, yet she could feel that I'm watching her. This girl's really scary. If you have nothing to do, why don't you fix your drafts? You can also do it in the living room if there's not enough space. On this front, Daisy's eyes never left the display. She knows that I'm useless in here. Okay, I'm on it. I'll call you after I'm done with the sketch. Don't touch the black iced tea, do you hear me? Okay, I know. So ruthless. Who would touch your drink? What the hell? She's being a biznitch. You guys have a really good relationship. Who? Me? Him? Yeah, who else? Are you kidding me? I don't have a good relationship with him. But you guys became good friends so long time ago, right? We used to be. It says nothing about now. But it looks like you guys are still good friends now. Do we? Because Daisy trusts him a lot. But wait. Because you trust him a lot. You never doubted him. You never questioned if he could do it, or if he could do it, or if he could do it the best. That's because he's done the same thing before. I know that guy's capabilities. He trusts you very much as well. After all, when he told me about this morning, I had no idea I was coming here. How is that related to him trusting me or not? Because he really knows how to take care of other people's feelings. The reason of his plans is because he knows the truth that 3 of us can solve problems happily, right? You think the 3 of us are happy? Yes, I think we're quite happy. But as expected, you're being fooled by him to come here. I had no idea he'd bring only one person over here, not to mention a girl. He told me that he'd bring 3 to 4 people. Oh. It seems that he did lie to us. That bastard. He didn't lie, it just, shit came up. Who's cursing me? Ash, how's Mr. Mo's recipe braised pork and brown sauce? Are they any good? Very good. Huh, you refused to learn when I wanted to teach you. Now you know how good they are, huh? I know they're good. Then, do you want to learn? No. Dad, eat your meal. On the contrary, the natural bustle on this side, Violet holds her bowl quietly and chews her food. Violet, did you try it? Our braised pork and brown sauce is very tasty. Yes, I tried it. Do you like it? Yes, tender and fragrant. Very delicious. Ha! Look, this girl can appreciate nice food. Violet, ignore him. He gets happy whenever others comfort him. It's really good. Did you eat it, Ash? I did. It is really good. Hey, do you want to learn it? Why must I learn if it's delicious? Why don't you have a desire to be in a position? Learn how to cook. It's food. It's delicious. And try to get it to a girl like you is common sense. What's this common sense of yours? Leave alone the point of learning how to cook something that I think is delicious. The latter conclusion is obviously flawed logically. Get a rest. How could he get a girl? How could he get a girl? An idiot like him will certainly grow alone. Hey, why not? Don't you want to marry him when you were little? When did you ever have this idea? When you were about 8 or 9 years old, and your mom and I were worried that no man would dare marry you. Dad, eat your meal quietly. Mr. Mo, are you alright? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Violet couldn't get used to the daily conversation between Daisy and her dad in such a short amount of time. Although, I'm not quite used to it either, despite the fact that I've known this family for over 10 years. Being able to open to each other and stay together cozily, it's a luxury which I never had in my family. Yeah, that hurts! By the way, Cheng, how's your art class? Do you like it? It's good. Is it? You never bring it up. That's because I was dragged into this boring drudgery before I can really experiencing it. As I know it, your class is quite toilsome. You guys need to draw from something more than half a week without cutting down the academic lessons, right? That's largely the case. You have lessons on Saturday. Don't you feel tired? It's okay. Not as tired as when they are around. On the contrary, I feel so much relaxed. I'm not so used to it sometimes. That's good. To you. Yes. Just come over here if there's anything that's troubling you in your life. Not only the expenses, I'd like a son in my family. Thank you, Mr. Mo, but that's not necessary. So you can borrow daily necessities, take a shower, and sleep over. They're here, okay? I'm not that frustrated. Showers? Sleep? What are you getting nervous? It's not like you two are young and you two didn't. The Promise of Neverland. Done. Whew. Daisy clicks save on the computer for the last time and clicks, and the clock hits 8. Oh, that's so good. Haha, impressed. What an attitude. Violet already answered you when you asked a rhetorical question. Although she's itching to exhale some angry breaths with her nose at me, her expression doesn't show that at all. Might as well say that she's relatively happy now. That's one piece, right? Well, that's one piece done, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, that was Daisy's voice. That's one piece done, right? Yes, 8 more to go. Easy peasy. As long as Violet delivers the sketches, operations on my side are very quick. Okay, I'll try to coordinate with Daisy. Okay. My eyes are so painful. Don't rub them close. Don't rub them for a while. Don't rub them. Close them for a while. They're uncomfortable if I don't rub them. Even so, you're not allowed to rub. That's bad for your eyes. Then can I do this? Yes, keep blinking them. My tears come out. Here, wipe them with this Nabicam. Thanks. You guys, when did you guys become so close? This girl almost gave us a cold shoulder treatment when we entered the house. Did you forget about that, Violet? Today I finished 3 pieces. Oh, that is to say you'll be part done by tomorrow, right? It should be, if all sticks to plan. Violet's really fast. I'm afraid I'm gonna need more time. It's such a tedious job. I'm sorry. No, I'm not complaining. I just feel that it's been a long time since the last time I draw like this. Me too. That's the first time I ever drawn together with people, and it feels nice. Draw together. And now we're all 3 are together. We 3? Unexpectedly, the team got expanded. Although I don't know if this is attributable to my social skills I purposely trained. I really admire you. Start to form cliches when you want to do something. You actually make it work. It's not like I want to do. It's what Green and Lucian wanted to do. I don't think so. Perhaps Violet's a little tired. She lays on her head on the table and turns around, rebuts me, and smiles. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to take me here at all. Lucian must be able to find someone who can help him in the entire school, right? Perhaps this rhetorical question is the first response I've had since she got the point. However, the conditioned reflex in that form in my head rejects this girl's conclusion immediately. You really never changed at all. Before and after that, still so dumb. You can't speak nicely and get a slow mind. You'll get gabbled on and you'll get gabbled on and on like a great philosopher. Why Violet agreed to help you do the paintings, unbelievable. Ha! Yeah, why's that? Hey! Ash is dumb indeed. Ha ha. Ha. That's my original point. Ha. So dumb. You... Listening to these three blame my conjectures on my mood is getting better and better. That's really dumbfounding. We changed our shoes and stepped out of Daisy's house, then go down 3 stairs and opened the security door. A cool and clear autumn breeze blew upon our faces. So cool. Yes, although it seems quite hot under the daytime. Here, it seems the temperature dropped quite slowly. Of course, after all, it's one of the 3 furnaces. Not only the hot days leave late, on the other side of the calendar, cold days also linger around and won't go away. It's very annoying during the Chinese New Year period. Wait. Here, are you not local? Nope. Oh, I see. By the way, are you tired today? Me? I'm alright. I was just finishing the drafts in the living room. Thank you for your efforts. Not much is yours. Put aside the stamina Violet consumed in the drawings of the paintings. Though Daisy loves playing games, putting her in the front of the computer for 5 to 6 hours to do boring work can't be regarded as easy and happy. Mr. Mo says that your home is also in the residence community, isn't it? Yes, not far from that end. We happen to reach the crossroad at a point at the direction from my home to here. Oh, so, see you tomorrow? It's alright. I'll send you back. That's not necessary. You don't have to trouble yourself. It's very far. It's already 8 o'clock. It's dangerous for a girl. Okay then, let's walk for a while together. Okay, let's go. Walking alone in the nighttime. That's your residence community, huh? Oh, sorry. That's your residence community, huh? Yes. Quite similar to my imagination. You know that this place is rich people would pick on at first sight. Bustling, but actually very quiet. The residence community is well equipped with surrounding facilities not too far off from the business center. We got so late today. Will your dad blame you? It's okay. He's busy. Normally he only gives me a call every day if he sees that I'm home. Is he? That's good then. But if I come home a bit later, he might get angry. I feel a feeling of sympathy arises spontaneously. I had the same experience when I was young. If I go home even a little bit later than the set time, I couldn't eat dinner at all and my parents would blame me or scald me hard. But I didn't know until today that you also live by yourself. Me too. Me too. I just know that you live by yourself. Yes, so I just found out how it felt. We're quite similar, alright? We're quite similar, alright? Yes, that's the feeling. Ah, indeed, this girl is in common with me in many aspects. Tomorrow, are you going to Daisy's home again? Of course, we just promised her. But Mr. Mo won't be home tomorrow. His presence or absence makes no difference. He only chatters on and makes inappropriate jokes and then gets beaten up by Daisy. Her home is really warm. What'd you say? Nothing. I'm going upstairs. Oh, that'll... Do you remember the way to her home? Do you need me to pick you up tomorrow morning? No need. I feel so sorry to trouble you all the time. I dragged you guys into this. I must do something to assuage my guilt. I'm okay. And compared to me, Daisy needs such payback more. Because I also want to see your paintings. Then she raised her little hand and waves it. That aqua blue skirt makes a beautiful arc along her waistline. Oh, bye. Unconsciously, I feel that my heart has become very clear. Not only because Violet and I are getting closer, but also because the barrier between Daisy and I is getting smaller. But Daisy needs it more. Is she? All right. Sunday. Hold on. I'm gonna grab some water. Only one viewer? Oh, that sucks. Oh well, it be like that sometime. Okay. I am back. Wait, hold on. Here's your meal. McCrispy chicken burger and spicy chicken wing meal, strawberry sundae, and Coke with no ice. What type of McDonald's did you go to? Thanks. Violet, here's yours. Thank you. But I don't know what flavor you like, so I picked this double beef burger meal for you. If you don't like it, you can switch it to my pork and egg burger. No need. I like beef burger. Oh, that's great. Violet also likes beef more, huh? Not so particularly. I'm just used to it. Sunday noon. I went to the famous fast food merchandise located in the business street 2 blocks away from our school and bought 3 burger meals for the 3 of us. So we don't have to worry about food until evening since no adults are around to cook for us. Did you contact Green and Lucian? I called his home landline. What's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? Didn't you call him to ask to come together? Yes, he's not coming. And his dad answered the phone. So scary. Oh, I see. Though I did call him at home when his dad put him on. He replied, "I can't go out." With a very small voice. For a moment, I thought of, "Don't come if you won't be helpful anyway." That Ash. Yes. What is it? I put down the fries and see the hesitating expression on Daisy's face. Daisy? Nothing. Nothing. I want to say it's rare that you still remember I like this. Of course I do. Don't you always order this? And one more strawberry sundae? Yeah. Spicy chicken wings. That's really the signature product of the fast food restaurant. Crispy chicken wings plus crispy coated jelly coupled with this nice hot and spicy flavor. This product is the best seller from the restaurant opens until it closes. I can't handle the spicy flavors, especially with this kind of smell of swarms into my nose. I'd feel uncomfortable for a long time if I eat it. Do you? I don't think this kind of spicy flavor is a big deal. Don't compare others' tongues to yours. Oh, sounds like you've seen her tongue, huh? It's longer or shorter than mine. Why are you asking these questions? It's just a metaphor. Don't you understand the concept of a metaphor? Mine is also a metaphor. You're not so artistic. How can you go into art class and make me laugh my teeth off, and I'm a science student? We stare at each other and search for words to rebuke each other, but then we stop at the same time. You guys got a really good relationship. I don't have a good relationship with him. Yes, more than strangers, but less than friends. I never met someone as interesting as you two around me. We're interesting? Belittle me every time she sees me. That's because you brought that upon yourself, isn't it? I think you need to be beaten up after these few months, huh? Hey, don't you move. Violet, this is clearly not a good relation. Look, this is clearly not a good relationship, isn't it? Although if your relationship's not good, not to mention making jokes of each other, I think it's hard for you to sit together and have a meal, right? And then we became awkwardly silent simultaneously. Because I don't know if it's appropriate to say those things. Did I say something wrong? Not wrong. Sometimes I know those things may touch her forbidden lamella? Melia? If so, the iceberg which finally starts to melt may freeze up again. Actually, Daisy and I, since a long time ago, we were... But I'm trying hard to recognize our past memories. I think it should be the least respect for our new friend. Just like that, only. Our relationship's just so... Like, what do you see here? Normal friends? Don't overthink, okay? She's being fooled over. I don't think so. Violet seems to have less Coke. Let me get more drink for you, okay? Ice black tea, okay? Oh, okay. Thank you. She's not denying it intentionally, but I want some too. Go out and turn right and at the full of them. Oh, go out and turn right. They're all full of them in the toilet. Closed stools? Whatever. Your home's closed stool has ice black tea in it, huh? Although the iceberg just starts to melt the nature of her and exposing these days, and she really got me angry. Ash? Yes? You and Daisy, did something happen between you guys before? Instead, she saw it first. Why would you ask like this? It seems that Daisy's been refraining something. What do you mean? It's clear that she wants to communicate with you naturally and happily, right? But when she always holds her words back when she's going to say something, they purposely say something you dislike. Is it the observing ability of a painter? So I think something happened between you two. That if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. That kind of thing. Not to mention, would Daisy allow me to disclose the scars between us, even if on my one opinion, I only get familiar with this girl in front of me for less than a week. So despite all the cares and concerns in her mouth to an outsider like her, I'd rather not talk about it. That's the most appropriate response right now. I did something that hurt her before. It's not like what you think. She got hurt because of my reason, and yet I said something that deeply upset her later. But I still opened my mouth to Violet. I could take this girl in front of me as an outsider completely. I always feel that I owe her, but I don't really know how to apologize to her. I don't know if we could go back to what we were before, nor do I know what will become in the future. Just facing this girl who's been listening quietly, I could think of any reason to reject my desire to talk out. She never thinks it was my fault, but I know everything was caused by me because of the words I said to her. And I was so coward. That's why our relationship becomes like this. These words couldn't have said to them, even my best friend Green. Is it? Violet, who's been listening to me and shows a bitter smile now, pats on my shoulder gently. I'm sorry. I talk too much again. From that moment just now, I feel it's actually pretty good for anyone to listen to my sorrows. Today's supposed to be a happy day, and it's the last day we work hard together. It's okay. I'm willing to listen. I like Daisy a lot too, and I don't want her to be in a pickle. Do you? Thank you very much for listening to me. It's alright. So thank you for bearing with me. Am I the only one who's timid? Problem solved. Ha! When the clock hits 6 o'clock, the little working group of us makes a hurrah. This is the 4th painting. So tired. I can't hold it. Hey, watch it! Do your shoulders feel tired? It's so comfortable. Daisy collapsed on her own bed and allows Violet to massage her shoulders. She doesn't look like a girl at all. But our speed's very high today. We only did 1 yesterday afternoon, and today we just did 4 pieces. That's called efficiency. Daisy worked late last night, right? Ouch! Please don't move. Last night you... What? Work late? I didn't at all. When we got started today, a few of the paintings of class 2 and 4 sketches were already... So we only did the coloring and finished today. That's why we were so fast. Didn't you notice that? It seems that I didn't pay attention to these details. After all, I'm not familiar with that software at all, and Daisy operated so fluently, I didn't even say a single word, not to mention questioning her progress, or process. That didn't have anything to do with last night. I didn't have anything to do last night, so I did a little bit. I see. I'm good, right? Of course, I knew that you'd be of great help. Thank you so much, Daisy. Hey! Violet, your shoulders must be tired too, right? Let me perform a set of Moe's Arla massage. That's getting weird. That can be passed down too, huh? Was it convenient from the recipe of the braised pork and brown sauce? Oh. Oh. Take this! Yeah! Hey! Although this gas doesn't feel like pain, might as well say it's kind of dubious. Don't hurt her. No, that's very comfortable. Of course, that's a unique technique passed down from our ancestors. It's super effective for my mom lying on the floor looking dead after the overtime work. I feel I should stay away from this room for a moment. Akko taco sauce. Oh boy. Whew. You got something left? Or you got nothing left? Is it? The refrigerator's absolutely empty. Forget it. Let's go out and eat. We have school tomorrow. I don't want to go outside. That's right. Don't your refrigerator have vegetables? Why are you coveting my food so naturally? Why'd you eat our meal so naturally yesterday? That's called reciprocity. Come on, bring some over. Okay. I haven't mentioned that I spent my living allowance for more than half a week to treat you guys to burgers. Ash also can cook? Of course. How could I live by myself? I want fried eggs with tomatoes, and anyhow, cook one meat dish. Don't order. Of course I could give you fried eggs with tomatoes. Do it quickly. We're all hungry. Okay, by the way, Violet, what do you like? Meat or vegetables? Me? I'm okay for anything. Okay. Do you need help if you're going to bring home? If you're going home to bring it in? No, just cook the rice first. I know. Get going. Ugh. Aha. So comfortable. Boy's so tedious. It's way more quieter without him. Haha. He did ask us to cook the rice, right? Ah, he did. Yes. Aha. It's so useless to play in front of you. The electric cooker and the rice bag is in... Aha! Here. Daisy, what's your opinion on Ash? Huh? Ouch! Is your head alright? What did you say about him? What kind of person do you think he is? I feel that you must like to be with him, right? Wait. Why would I want to be with him? No, it's just an odd feeling of mine. You guys were quite restrained when you just met. I don't know since when you guys look like a family. That's how I feel. Give me a break. I wouldn't like him whatsoever. Timid, a coward, couldn't say nice words, yet so arrogant, hesitant, irresolute, and he's got a dumb head. He's nothing worth praising for. But he's very gentle and responsible and kind of handsome when he's trying hard, isn't he? Huh? He helped me a lot at the beginning. If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't know you. Is it? Probably that guy only thinks that you're cute and pretty. All guys are like that. That's not the reason. I know it. You know? I can feel who approaches me from what, and who really wants to take care of me. What is this metaphysics of yours? Don't be silly. Didn't he deceive us and drag us into this drudgery? There's no sincerity in that at all. But we're very happy. You think this is happy? How could you be happy doing boring work late at night and getting nothing in return? If we're not happy, we wouldn't be preparing dinner here. If after this we can still be together and be friends, that'd be nice. Actually, I don't care, but you have to think of it through. That guy isn't just that guy's just annoying in every aspect. Especially his dumb head, which understands nothing unless you tell him in words, and his thoughts always go wild. You'd suffer all the time if you stayed with him. Then again, his parents are... That... Daisy. Huh? Washing rice? Are we doing it correctly? Huh? Aren't we? Bruh. What the fuck? How y'all fuck up rice, bruh? How y'all fuck up rice? It's rice, my dude.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
When I bring several bags and carry precious food material into my home, Daisy's in the living room, I see nothing but a mess. You're back, huh? If you guys are still in the mood, would you like to explain to me what happened? A wet floor covered by raw rice and wet lowered hem of Daisy's clothes. We were washing the rice. Does the term washing the rice refer to pouring food on the floor? That we spilled a little when we were washing. Ah, yes, and Daisy spilled out a little when she poured out the water. And Daisy poured a little when she poured out the water. And we spilled some when we moved the rice over to the electric cooker over there. That we didn't spill too much just because it's too hard to pour out the water. It's okay, just be careful next time. These two. So, why are you just standing there? Go and cook. Give me the cooker. You idiots. You fucking idiots. Oh, that's how you wash rice.
Bruh.
So my actions weren't wrong. You stop taking the floor. You stop talking, mop the floor quickly. Dad never taught me that. Is that so? Yes, but it seems that he wants me to learn it. He says that girls must know how to cook. Where does that principle come from? My dad never teaches me either. Why don't you learn, given that Mr. Mo always cooks at home? I'm very busy. I have homework to do and I have to postpone so many games that I haven't finished. Mop the floor quickly. Daisy, let me help you. Mr. Mo, how on earth do you teach your daughter? Okay. I wipe the sweat from all the laboring, stretch myself and move my stiff muscles. Ah, so delicious. They look so good. Don't praise me like this, I'll get immodest. Who's even praising you? Easy peasy, I can also cook such a simple dish. Ash, you're good. Never mind, half and half. Take it properly, it's hot. Thank you. Yours. Daisy, come get your rice. Oh. Be careful, don't fall down. And chopsticks, wait a minute. Where do you keep your chopsticks? They're hanging over there. Let me take them. You sit there, I'll get them. What's wrong? The floor is all wet. It's dangerous to walk around with a bowl. Oh. That's so rare that she listens to my advice. So tasty. Glad you like the food. Slow down, they're pretty hot. You really like Ash's food? Am I? It's just that the food tastes like the food cooked by my dad and talk after you swallow the food in your mouth. In a sense, she doesn't look like a girl at all. I think they're pretty delicious comparing the breads we buy outside. Thanks. Compares to means the words of Daisy, Violet praises are more attractive. Nobody's gonna steal it from you. However, seeing her anxiously taking the fried eggs I made, I feel quite a strong sense of achievement. Of course, I wouldn't say something like that otherwise. She'll give me a scalding of my life. Eat more potatoes. They're rich in vitamins. Then again, I haven't cooked for her in a long time. I've encountered such situations before. In a sense, I have to thank Mr. Mo for teaching me these simple skills. You need to eat more too. Me? Thank you. A pair of chopsticks from my left side put a hand of cabbage in a bowl. I'm so touched all of a sudden. Daisy, taste it. It's shredded cabbage. Thanks. Hey, slow down. Aren't you going to refill my bowl? If you eat more, you'll become a pig. The girl just finished her third bowl of rice. Strangers must think her parents don't give her food normally. Although I must used to have no dinner when I was little. You are a pig. Violet, are you full? You didn't eat much. Yes, I'm full. Normally I don't eat much for dinner. Are you? What do you normally have for dinner at home? Me? There's normally no one else at home. I'll eat by myself. Do you live by yourself too? Yes, my dad works after city. Your dad really has a big heart, letting a little girl live alone. Is it okay? It's alright. Look at me. I'm pretty happy living all by myself. You're a man, of course it's okay for you. It's quite dangerous for a girl to live alone. It's okay. My dad knows the security guard of the residence community, and the security doors are quite advanced. The bad guys can't get in the house even if they followed me. Oh, sounds okay then. Then what do you eat for dinner? Your class 9 doesn't have night lessons, right? There's a bakery selling sandwiches downstairs. I usually have that for dinner. Sandwich? That's it? Plus, it sounds pretty expensive, right? Not so expensive. Just 5 won each. 5 won for one? I'm not surprised at all since I already know she's very rich. Oh, what's your old school, Violet? Number 30 middle school. Oh, quite near. Under my impression, number 30 middle school is quite a nice key model middle school. It's famous even in its provenance. But its high school department seems not so good. Green told me that it can't even be ranked at a high school of the city. Then I took a high school in Hawaii. And then a few days ago I was transferred here to take high school grade 2. Hawaii? That's a provincial key high school too. As I remember, it's located on the other side of Yangtze River. We have to change buses several times just to get there. Not only in the province, that school is famous nationwide, much better than our school. Why did you transfer from that school to this school abruptly? I'm not very clear. Before the holiday, my dad suddenly told me that we would be transferred to here. That's how he decided. I didn't know that transfers can be this abrupt. Actually, if the threshold of transferring is so low, I'd probably be taken away by them a long time ago. Although I'm not familiar with the specific flow and procedures according to the latest news, I heard that the qualifications and threshold for transferring are getting higher. Despite that, our school is not famous like the school of Hawaii, but I don't suppose you can transfer to here so easily. Not to mention, she finished the grade 1 and transferred for here from grade 2. So, I don't know about the details. Oh. Then I won't ask. You already are here anyway. Our school's quite near your home too, right? I I don't need to take the bus anymore. I can sleep longer every day. Pal. Sleeping is such a sacred sport. I guess Ash would never understand about it. That's not the reason. You know clearly that I wouldn't lie in when I was young. Then how about you guys? Your middle school's nearby too, right? Us. Quite naturally and smoothly, the question is being brought up. You guys have been living together here since you were little. Did you go to school together? Then that... We've always been classmates. Fancy Daisy's blushing. I answered that question that she didn't want to answer casually. Yes. Not just middle school, from primary school to high school, grade 1. We were in the same classes all along. Wow. Oh. But I got into the art class when we were split after that. It's not like I must say just some reason. I just feel telling these things to a friend on the same boat is the duty of me, the boatman. Ash really loves painting. Only if I had a friend who I have such a long-time relationship with. A long time? Oh, nothing. The main reason was not because I love painting or something. He just likes to doodle alone. Although his imagination is wild, he really can't draw. That's why he wanted to learn some real skill. Hey, Although I appreciate you for smoothing things over, the sentence followed doesn't show any kindness at all. That's true. If he doesn't have the talent, he wouldn't be able to draw such interesting drafts. He only got imagination, but his hands-on skill's really awful. You must have seen it in your art lessons. Words coming from someone who couldn't even wash rice properly aren't convincing at all. Actually, he draws quite okay, and he's come a long way. But you've been practicing for him a long time? He only started recently. How could he make it for a college entrance examination? And he made it selfishly. What if he's exposed in midway? Exposed? Nothing. I pat Daisy's forearm under the table immediately. Huh? Are you guys finished? I'm gonna clean up, okay? Thanks for the trouble. It's okay. I have to wash them even if I eat alone at home. I have to understand before her secretly feeling of one time. Although it's the obligation of the boatman, some things are really hard to speak out. Thank you for sending me here. You're welcome. I should take a walk after dinner, so it's good for my health. I put my hands on the back of my head and stretch my body fully. I take a deep breath in dry and cool air in the early autumn. After that, she complimented me one more piece. Daisy's so fast. After that, she completed one more piece. Daisy's so fast. That's her after all. Did she learn that before? It seems to be quite complicated. Not really. Mr. Mo's work is about games. He's a programmer and possesses a lot of skills in that aspect. So Daisy likes to play with the computer, and since she was little, she was interested in various operations. Oh, I see. Her dad taught her all those things. Yes. Yes. What a good father. Suddenly, Violet mumbles something about something and crosses her hands in the back of her and looks at the sky. Being affected by this unconscious movement, I look up at the boundless night sky too. That Ash. Yeah. Daisy's only got 4 more paintings left. Yes. Yesterday we took on an entire afternoon to finish one, and she worked late that night to catch up the progress, and then she finished all 5 in a single breath. I finished all the outlines today. I see. It seems that your drafts have completed a long time ago. Yes. in front of the entrance of this rich residency community, which looks somewhat secluded after the sunset. Both of us stare at the sky for some unknown reason. Besides the harvest flies, which haven't left, all the presence in the surrounding is breath of this girl's less than 2 meters away from me. Before this conversation that shouldn't have stopped theoretically, both of us stayed in silence as if it was natural. No awkwardness, no intention to leave like cats stooping in the cattery, acceptance and enjoy this peace and coziness. Also, Terrell raiding with a party of 7.
Baba Booey.
Perhaps the autumn is coming soon. Although it's still hot in the daytime, the night becomes chilly. It's just a matter of time to the degree that we can survive the night without. Hey, what's going on? We got Navy coming in. Navy coming in with a subscription. Let's go. Whoa. Wrong one. Jesus.
Not the Navy! Not the Navy!
It's just a matter of time to the degree that we survive the night without air conditioning. It seems that I've done everything I could do. I didn't accept that this troublesome drudgery I got into since the beginning of the semester is only a matter of time to come to an end. Yes. For Violet and me, all we can do now is nothing but wait. Wait until Daisy finishes the 4 paintings left without much effort. We can deliver them to Lucian and free ourselves from this job. After this thing is done, after it's done, can we go play with Daisy again? My contact with that girl will probably get cut off once again. Can we stay in our home during weekends? And would you like to cook for us? Perhaps Violet can still go. Perhaps she can make Daisy and introduce Green to her. Perhaps they can make some interesting friends. I probably won't be there. Ash, thank you. It's quite happy to do something I want to do. Is it? I don't know why, but this peaceful coziness and her soft words just broke the silence. I feel a pain in my heart. I haven't had such experiences for a long time. Staying with other people can be this happy. The pain doesn't come from my waist, which doesn't work out frequently. It doesn't come from my arm, which can be held the cooker, nor my neck, staring at the night sky for so long. You rarely do something like this together with other people, huh? Rather than the pain comes from my heart. The activation, sometimes anxious and sometimes decadent heart. You don't look surprised. Maybe that's because... Oh, sorry. You don't look surprised. Maybe that's because I guessed it. I just never confirmed it with you. Is it? Seeing your behavior at the beginning of the semester is quite natural to make that guess. But I still give out these seemingly stinging words to the boundless skies with calm face. So many classmates said hello to you, but you didn't respond to any of them. Perhaps those guys already hated you. You think? I guess so. But like holding a rose, those words also sting myself. Why can't you have nice conversations with other classmates like the ones you have with me or Daisy? It's clear that you don't pretend to be liked like that. Maybe you'll get marginalized. It's simply something I really don't want to do. So the largest difference between me right now and this girl is gradually showing. Although I know these rules and principles, I just couldn't behave that way even if I try. I largely understand. You understand that too? But I don't know if I should respond to that because and neither do I what the fuck? And neither do I know how to respond to and neither do I know how to ease the turmoil in my heart. Jesus Christ. Why did they write that so weird? I used to be just like you. Huh? Were you? Yes. I can imagine that Ash was like that too when he was little. I can imagine you were like that too when you were little. It's kind of embarrassed to talk about. I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about it. It's probably because my sore neck. I don't know since when we've returned to the state of which we talked a while like this to each other. Fortunately, you always have a friend around. Yes. Perhaps that's also because my heart is feeling relieved right now. If she wasn't there to accompany you, perhaps you would be quite shy right now, huh? I'm not willing to admit if you say that. Ha! Although the sequel left by them are still there, I feel uncomfortable unconsciously when I meet strangers or people I feel that they are intimidating. Even when I face those warm, war-hearted people, I feel it's difficult to deal with. Did you? And the more I compare those people with her, with Mr. Mo, the more sensitive I'll get. The more I hate the behaviors which I try to threaten to control me, even if I know they're doing it for my own good. Still. So you must really think that friends of yours. Unexpectedly, the focus of this girl seems to pull me back to the original question. Thanks to her, you're not alone, right? Indeed. Undoubtedly, there's a smile on her face. So you should thank her. Really appreciate her for making you accompanied all along. But her words came out with a tone that makes my heart ache. Sure, I will. Unsurprisingly, I shouldn't have said those words. I didn't expect many people to understand my family, friends, and them since the very beginning. Thanks, Daisy. Of course I want that. I don't know what I'd become without her. I don't even dare to think about it. But how can the conclusion for me realize all that based on the fact that I'm not alone? How come I didn't consider whether the girl in front of me is still alone all along? Violet, how long have we been standing here? About 20 minutes. We've talked for so long, so much time unknowingly. It looks not, what the fuck? It looks like not who the fuck speaks like this? I'm gonna shorten it to make it easier. It's not just me. She also needs more time. Jesus Christ, who the fuck thought that was an okay sentence? It looks like not just me. What? It seems that she wants to end the conversation seemingly perplexed for both of us unnaturally. After all, we've known each other for less than a week. Such a talk is too premature for both of us. I'm kinda don't want to go back. But Violet. Just kidding. Because it's been a really long time since I've had someone to talk to, a friend like that. It seems such a short time. It's not a problem. It's been so long since I ate with a friend and stayed with a friend to tell us my story. Nor did I listen to a friend talking about his story to me. To this girl, perhaps, time isn't a problem. If she's really all alone. Yes. When the sports meeting is over, can the three of us still be friends? Sure, of course. So I have to answer to the original question directly. We have a deal. Then I'm going up. Shall we see each other again tomorrow? Of course we'll see each other tomorrow. Or do you want to trot another watch of Mr. Chew? Ha ha ha. See you, Ash. See you, Ash. I feel blamed, encouraged, and affected by her. It's like each time I stay with her, my heart gets clearer. It's really unbelievable, this feeling. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit, we're still here. Friends. Lynn, do you forgive me by now? Ooh, extra story. Okay, save. Good, she uses Google Chrome. Thank you. I try my best. Damn, it's already 3? And still, got one more piece to do. I'll do it tomorrow. This painting is... shoot. Never mind. The past is the past. Tensions run high for this urban monster guy. We're back at school, bitches! Is it... That's so rough. Damn it! That's so out of line! It's okay. We still got 3 items left. Only 3? Only 3. Only 3? Did you remember? We confirmed 8 extra items last Wednesday. Yes, I did. But the Bureau keeps pressuring us. We have no options. We've only got 3 left. How many sports meetings can a guy participate in a lifetime? Why don't those adults think for us? Although I think we weren't being unreasonable to cancel some items. For example, this tier brand name, I still don't know the rules. Such an easy game. If you win, you tear down the brand name on the back of your enemies. Why those guys thought it was a hard game? Okay, the eagle catches the chicken. It's so idiotic. It's understandable that they canceled it, right? That's the inheritance of 5,000 years of culture of our Chinese civilization. It's been inverted back into the Tang Dynasty. What do those big shots know about it? For a perfect guy like me, I never thought I could one day be able to make body contact with girls, okay? Okay. Right, which 3 do we have? Mixed gender 3-legged race, electronic sports, and basketball 1-on-1. See, I truly couldn't understand what they were thinking. They pass games with clear issue, yet reject all the others innovative games. I don't get that at all. Anyway, let's make use of the 3 games we have. We still have to move forward, even if it's hard. What does your father say? Didn't you say the pressure of the top? Didn't you say it's pressure from the top? He couldn't do anything about it. Hey, Ash. Aren't you gonna say something with what you're sitting? Aren't you gonna say something? What are you doing sitting over there? Me? Nothing. Then what are you doing? Purposely ignoring your conversation and thinking about coloring the last of the drafts. That's it. Might as well say you guys are so noisy in the morning. Don't affect my work, alright? You traitor. Oh, no. You good teammate of China. You said that the publicity painting will be ready in those few days this morning. Weren't you serious? Of course, why would I lie to you? Ash, you're really great. Comparing to your problems, mine's are simple. Yes, my tear brand name and Eagles catches chicken. Ash, good morning. Good morning. Lucian, good morning. Oh, good morning, Violet. This good morning to you. Oh, good morning. What's wrong? No, nothing. Okay, where were we? What are the 3 shitty items? A 3-legged race, an electronic sports, and then 1-on-1. It's getting better as a visual novel now that we're finally getting into the groove of it. I'd say the beginning was last part that we did last week, that was strenuously long for dumb reasons. There's a lot of translation errors because this is a game technically from China, and they translated it, but they translated it very poorly. Like, for example, the main character's name is Ashley, but he's a guy, but that doesn't translate well at all because it sounds like a girl's name. But the only reason that's the case is because his name in China is probably something different that works with the connotations. But because of that, I gotta change it, so I just call Ashley Ash for short to make it sound like a guy's name. And then everything else gets sort of weird. There's sentences that don't make any fucking sense. So for clarification, I just say paraphrase the sentences to make them sound better. The characters are somewhat likable for the most part. It's very clear based on the title, Tricolour Love Story. There's a love triangle, but it's mostly just set up with the fact that the two female characters, the main character gets in with her friends. One's a longtime friend that he broke up with. The other one is a female friend that he started gaining right now, pretty much because they transferred schools around the same time, and they're both really good at art. So at that point, it's very clear the girl that the main character pretty much broke up with is starting to catch feelings for him again, based on the fact that they've been hanging out together, and all three of them have been stuck with an art project together, while she's like, the ex-girlfriend's good at Photoshop shit on her computer, while the other girl is good at drawing things hands-on, so once she looks at something, she can draw it. The main character is good at drawing based off of his imagination, so the three have to basically work together to make 9 posters before the sports festival. So, pretty basic plot. It's okay. These two here are also a part of the committee. They're friends that are pretty much the main character's guy friends, the ones that he turns to. Lucian usually has a lot of connections. He's a smooth talker. And Green over here is like the nerd. You pretty much get that aspect, and it's pretty nice connections. They're pretty natural. I think my problem is the main character talks to himself 90% of the game. So when he's talking with others, they come off as like these very short moments of communication, while the rest of the story is just him literally talking to himself about shit he just observed. So that can get kind of strenuous. The game's long, but for dumb reasons. It's literally because these two might discuss something that he literally just discussed not 2 minutes ago about the exact same thing. Anyway, 3-legged race and electronic sports and one-on-one. Oh, good items. Such very good items. Very nice, very nice. Very nice indeed. Is everything alright with Violet? How am I supposed to know? Not only did I just saw her replying to those guys who all said hello to her this morning, although the smile was not so natural. Isn't that normal to reply? Of course, it's kind of weird for that girl. What was she like last week? I don't believe your memory is so poor. I thought she wanted to be an ice queen. That's none of my business. Why drag me out and ask a thing like that? So I just want to ask if you have any clue. I'm kind of curious for such a big change. Might as well pay attention to your 3 items. By the way, what are the 3 items? Dude, like, for example, what the fuck? He just didn't pay attention? I almost forgot they are working on the extra items. In fact, I never expected. Okay. You guys also need to work on the publicity paintings. Okay. Is there anything else? If not, I'm going back to the classroom. Oh, I also need to go back. By the way, are you meeting Green later? Sure, we have to discuss about the strategies at noon. Could you please pass the message on to him? Why so complicated? By the way, it's okay if you don't help me. I'll look for him myself later. Oh, it's okay for me. Each time I come by the classroom, it's empty. They leave pretty quickly after school. I kinda envy that. I also want to go home early and study. Stop, I think you want to go home early to play games. After the school ends, of course, when our class is over. What Green told me to come here after school. The words I pass on to Green actually have no deep meaning, but I'm still a bit worried that she won't come to our classroom at this time again anymore. What? By quick. Oh, what? Quick, I'm gonna be late for night lessons. I've removed my timid traits for some unknown reason sooner or later. Not only for the relationship between this girl and I, but also for the silhouette in which I'm trying hard to change something. Tonight, can I go to your house? Will you be around? Why sighing again? Don't scare me. Wait. Why suddenly? What do you mean suddenly? Didn't I just go over your house yesterday? You still got 4 paintings. I'll help you with the coloring. That'll ease you off, right? No, nothing. The series of reactions of Daisy almost make me sweat. Hey, Daisy. Yes? Your eyes. What's wrong? Black eyes. So deep. How could it be? I overslept early last night. Then it's dirty? Stupid, why are you standing near me? I didn't move at all, okay? Don't shout at me like that. What if other people misunderstand? Although there's nobody around nearby. Anyway, there's nothing in my eyes. I'm going back to night lessons. Then I'll go to your place tonight, huh? Don't stand me up. Your dad has a habit of trifles with me your dad's habit of talking about trifles with me is worse than Green. I have no place else to go. I'm leaving. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Hearing the fading steps disappearing in my ears, I sigh hard with my heart, which was fear and trembling just now. Unsurprisingly, I still couldn't talk with her calmly. Perhaps I shall find a chance to clearly explain the thing on that day. Woo! Yo, you're here to bum meals off me again, huh? I'm sorry, I just had dinner. Then you're here to bum drinks off me. That's only true if you give me some drinks. You must be here to enjoy a free air conditioning, huh? I'm not that frustrated. Dad! I know, I'm just kidding. Okay, you go get busy. No one wants to talk to this old man anyway. Why are you acting up, Uncle? As expected, you stayed up all late. As expected, you stayed up late to do all the paintings, right? I say 3 quietly large documents in the folders. No, I didn't. Are you sure? Although she insisted that she didn't work late, but her yawns won't lie. This is for class 5, and this file's for class 6. I tried to color them with your old habits. Only one left now. I couldn't complete them all last night. If I finish that painting, our task could be done. Thank you so much. My pleasure. Daisy looks at me with her tired eyes. However, on her face hangs the natural and very familiar smile. But we need to make some changes on the coloring of these documents. Do we? Yes, the colors are lame and they're not matching the background shape. You really are a professional, so ruthless even when you're picking others' mistakes. But they're all minor issues. Let me just adjust them. What? Before she holds the mouse, I grab it with my hand. Her hand gently covers mine because of delaying motion, although for less than a second, she pulls her hand away nervously. You still got homework to do, right? I can manage a simple color change, but you have to teach me some simple operations. But After... Oh. I can select the entire area like this. Then fill in the color by clicking the right button of the mouse, right? I saw how you did it before. Yes. The field that I couldn't reach in the screen slowly connects with me as my memory recollects. Just like I couldn't cut off my connections with the girl standing next to me, biting her lip and hesitating to say anything. That's sufficient. Go and finish your homework and then go to the rest. Ash. Stop mumbling. Just go. Okay. If you have any questions, don't forget to just ask me. Sure. Ha. The night skies, y'all. It's night. Daisy takes a chair from the living room and starts to do her homework next to me like a deer. Hypnotic warm breaths come out of her mouth from time to time. Yes? She used the pen cap, gently poked my arm. That says something. I'm falling asleep. Huh? Only at times like this she'll pocket her pride, because it seems like her body can no longer hold them. Really? I'm falling asleep. You want me to say something, huh? To be fair, I haven't seen her like this for a long time, affected by this ambiance. I also feel a dreamy coziness. Yes? I ran into Grandpa Wang again this morning. He still holds a radio to listen to the news and walks around the community every day. I also run into him often. I feel that he's quite familiar with us, that Grandpa Wang. That's because we broke the glasses of his window and then played that slingshot when we were little. Was it his house? Yes, because I went to apologize and perhaps you don't know it's his house at all. That sounds about right. Unconsciously, my memories arise from the depths of my mind like clouds. And that big brother of a shop downstairs, he got married a few months ago. How do you know that? We used to go by his shop to buy drinks, and recently I went by myself to buy salt and Agnimoto. I wouldn't ask if he's married or not. He told me I didn't ask him that in a private question. It seems that you guys really hit it off. Are we? It's just, recently I've gotten more chances to talk to them. You finally can say hello to neighbors. When you were young, even if they were not around, you'd hide behind me like a hen when you met neighbors. Go do your homework. I am doing it. She lies her head on the crux of her left arm over her pigtail. I can see her sign pen moving up and down. The yawning sound comes from time to time, accompanying my gentle clicking on the mouse and keyboard. Occasionally, I still hear the rustle sounds of the roller pen. This feeling makes me feel very comfortable. Violet, it seems she likes to stay with you very much. Hey, is she? That little girl seems to like you a lot, huh? You're a little girl yourself. Stop calling her a little girl. Oh, what's wrong with it? She's pretty cute and her personality is warm and gentle. Staying with her, you feel happier than staying with me, right? No. I feel conscious myself and I use this conscious reply to rebut her. Oh, is that so? Forget about it. It's not like Violet likes you so much. I didn't think like that at first. I just want to say she kind of wants to stay friends with us. After the sports meeting, she also wants to come here. The three of us can gather together and eat and chat and so on. Does she? Yes. There's no reason why she can't come. I also see her as a friend. Daisy seems to be languid. She also adjusts the posture of her left arm and slightly mumbles. Plus, I also love to stay with her, and she's very nice. But I thought you don't like to hang out with girls. Don't say such things. That'll cause misunderstandings. Besides, that's because of you. How could that relate to me? Don't play dumb with me. I'm not playing dumb. I really am dumb. I don't know. She gives me a gentle smile and rustles. The sound of the pen tip gradually stops. Did you forget those girls? Talk about gossip among us all the time. Perhaps they think I'm obnoxious. The primary school and middle school were not so bad, but those guys in high school were only interested in talking behind my back. Then she starts to spin the pen. Of course, it only lasts a few seconds, then the pen drops down to the table. Plus, I don't like to befriend those guys who like to talk behind other people's backs. On the contrary, aren't straightforward guys like Green are more suitable to befriend with. Yes. And then she picks up the pen and gently tries to spin it over her knuckle. But it's not a big deal. I won't be affected even if I don't befriend with those guys. Only that when you are not around, I'm a little lonely. But it's very good that we can be back together like this. She ignores my rhetorical question, so I'm not intended to continue this topic. I continue to slide the mouse in my hand, while she's probably having a silent fight with her tiredness and homework. After these sections of unimportant conversations, we return to silence. The distance between us is getting closer or farther. So, that Daisy. We are not intended to disrupt this peaceful ambiance, nor to disturb each other's hearts. It seems that Violet also lives by herself. Although it may be my own wishful thinking, it may also be just the opposite of my wish. It seems that she has no friends at all, and she's also afraid to communicate with others or be hurt by others. But I'm more timid than she is. I also want to say those things I wanted to say out loud from my heart, swollen from some unknown reason. I don't know what method I should use. I just talk to you again. I knew clearly that you were my first and best friend, and yet I betrayed you like that. I wish I can go back to those memories once again. Because of me, you became so tired and so lonely. It's not important to know which sentence I said above, I guess. It's speculated or imagined. I'm really sorry. Because the only sentence is something I want to say is the most. I'm sorry, Daisy. Shall we be good friends once again? Oh, Daisy, hey. This girl, she's probably asleep. Alright, we're on the next day. It's Tuesday. Let's go. I'm gonna save it right here, actually. Oh, shit. It's Tuesday. Let's go. Alright. So, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Alright. We're going to go ahead and end it here. The story's continuing. It is getting a lot better as time passes. It's moving at a snail's pace, but it is getting somewhere, and I do like that. So far, so good. I'm liking it. It's getting a little bit better. I think the love triangle has happened a little too quickly. I really hope this game makes me pick. I hope this game doesn't go the route of Love Cube, where I can just get all three girls at once. I understand this girl wants to be friends. Yeah, I understand Violet wants to be friends, but I really want him to choose a girlfriend. I want the ability to choose a relationship I want. Because, come on now, I I need the story to give me some level of tension. You probably noticed I've been saving the game under 2 files. I want the chance to choose. If not, this shit's gonna be lame as fuck. It's called Tricolour Lovestory. So that means he's gotta date one of these bitches, right? Like, he has to. There's no way the game is gonna be like, we love each other as friends. That's fucking stupid. I really, in my heart of hearts, hope for God that I get to choose one of these girls, because I want the relationship to build between them so that it's hard for me to choose. That doesn't necessarily mean we gotta leave the other girl. We can still be friends with the other girl, I guess. But in reality, I want the chance to choose. And also, you can notice a lot of varying differences between them. Like, for example, if you look, Daisy's hair's short, Violet hair's long. Daisy has small boobies, Violet has large boobies. Daisy wears white socks, Violet wears black long socks, where Daisy wears white short socks. They oppose each other metaphorically and artistically. And I like it. Anyway, I think that's about it. What's in extras? Oh, there's an expansion and a side story. Oh shit, never mind. I guess we're not doing that. There's an expansion. It won't let me click that. There's a video, won't let me click that either. Or the music. Okay, whatever. The game fucking crashed, actually. Wow. Well, with that being said, I think that's a good way to go ahead.